Hey you guys, so let me tell you how funny life works. I just came from court for suing someone. This happened back in June. There's nothing recent anyway. um I just came from court for suing someone that stole my deep freezer, y'all. Deep freezer. Crazy, right? The audacity. So that's why I decided to handle it the legal way, because it was the audacity for me. So I just came from court for that. Mind you, I already won the case. The catch is trying to retrieve the funds from the person now. That's the issue that I've been having. So that's what the court was about today for that. But tell me why I was in there. It was this guy that I used to talk to years ago, like when me and my husband first separated. You know, I was trying to date. It wasn't for me, but anyway. I used to talk to him years ago. And he used to laugh at my little apartment. Oh, your little apartment, da-da-da-da. I was in a 2-bedroom. And it was a nice apartment. It was cheap, but it wasn't based on income. I wasn't getting government assistance, no, none of that. I was happy to pay real rent and be in my 2-bedroom apartment, just me and my son, you know? And my son was very little then at that time. But anyway, he used to talk about how cold my apartment was. To me, it wasn't cold. My electricity was up to date. My heat was on, whatever. But to him, people love to throw salt when it's less than what they have. But anyway, 9 years later, we fast forward. And tell me why he was in there for an eviction. He's getting evicted today. It's sad to me, honestly. It's not funny. I don't find it funny. No, I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But it can happen to any of us. All I'm saying is stop judging. Stop judging, baby, because y'all in the same, at least my rent was paid. I ain't gonna say y'all in the same position, because baby, my rent was paid. Regardless, it was a little cold apartment on that. I had a roof over my head. I had food in my fucking fridge. But anyway, Sean Williams, I wish you the best. It be people from your own city, I tell you, be tripping me out. Stay talking about you, stay judging you, and be going through worse than what you're going through. And then another thing too, there was a woman back in 2014. I let her file my taxes. Y'all know how people used to do the taxes. Don't act like you've never been there. Let her file my taxes, right? She was supposed to file them, but she gave my information to somebody anonymous. They filed any other kid on my taxes, and they also filed some other bull crap that wasn't right. And I had to do it as identity. Basically, make a long story short, I experienced identity theft because of the situation. Teresa Stewart. Yes, you baby. I used to babysit your grandbabies. Okay? She was in court as well for not paying rent. So it just really goes to show, like, people were out here judging me and doing me dirty, and y'all got bigger things to worry about. 9 years later, y'all getting evicted from your apartment and stuff like that. I'm making this post not to talk about people and not to judge. And yes, I said names because that's y'all name and that's who y'all are. And these are the people that I'm talking about. I'm very direct. But I made this post because it goes to show, do not seek revenge. Do not. As bad as I wanted it then, and your girl was hurting back then. I had just came from a 30-day shelter. I was living in my 2-bedroom over Northside. I was paying real rent. I was not ashamed of it. I've had hard times before, you know what I'm saying? But for them to do that to me at the time that I was going through that, and I was out here hustling legitly, mind you, I was babysitting that woman's grandbabies. I was babysitting her grandkids, and she did that to me. She was supposed to file my taxes because I'm always there with her grandbabies. Never had time for myself. At the time, I think my son was 3. Because this was back in 2014, like I said, 2014, 2015, something like that, when the lady Teresa did that to me. Now, when Rayshawn called himself talking about me and stuff like that, my little apartment, da-da-da, I think that was like 2013, 2012, something like that. No, me and my husband separated in 2014, so it had to be, all this was around about the same time. Forgive me, y'all. My memory ain't the best. It's the best, but right now it ain't the best because I'm trying to like remember. But all this was around about 2014. All of it was together around about the same time. But I'm saying this to say, do not seek revenge. Do not seek revenge. I wanted revenge bad. I wanted them to suffer. Do you hear me? I low-key still do. I low-key still do. Because when I saw her in court, it routed up some things in me that I thought I was over. And this is why I studied the Bible, because I know I'm not there yet, but I'm trying to get there. And hopefully you guys will learn a lesson from this. Do not seek revenge. Let God handle it. Or you handle it the legal way. I'm getting my blessings regardless. Have a good one.